Hello, hello, good morning. We've woken up to a bit of cloud cover. Forecast says it's going to start raining around 11 o'clock, so thought we'll just come and get a bit of a walk this morning. So we're heading down the beach that's on the east side of Vatersay, and we've just been told by a guy who was out on his bicycle last night that there's another beach and a really good view from the end of this beach over a little headland. So we'll go and investigate and take some pictures for you. This is simply breathtaking. I knew it was going to be nice. I'd seen photographs of this area but didn't think, well, no, it's exceeded my expectations, that's for sure.
Well, Chris has gone back to get his binoculars because he forgot something yet again. I just have a mosey on down the beach on my own, nice and peaceful. Can't believe we're here actually. It's taken us set off Saturday. Today, I think it's Tuesday, so I lost track of time slightly. But, it's absolutely beautiful. Got white sand. Got the sea. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Now, I know it's just some cows on a beach, but it's some cows on a beach, and where we come from, cows are in fields. So, yeah, bit of video of some cows on the beach for you. Looks like somebody's tractor died a death here, and that's where it stayed. And just up here, the leaf spring plant. Just come down to Castle Bay to have a little wander around, nip to the ticket office, see if there's any cancellations for getting an earlier ferry off the island. Oh. The boat that came in last night from Oban was delayed by a good couple of hours, 2.5 hours. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a fire in the hole on one of the in the campervan, and it was the fridge. And as you can see here, that's very unfortunate. Anyway, it was contained and made safe, and the boat continued its journey. Hello again. We'd driven to Barra airport, which is infamous for being on the beach, and there was a flight scheduled in, but unfortunately there's a lot of cloud cover, so they've cancelled that for the time being. So we've driven a little bit further down the road to a little harbour that we came across yesterday, had some lunch, and we're having a walk down the beach. It just goes on for miles. It's stunning. But we've come across this. I've never seen this before in my life. So just check those out. All those baskets and frames are supported in the water, held there, and they're full of oyster.
Oyster bed. raining.
And as you can see, it goes on. I don't know how many there are. There's at least 100 beds there. So yeah, if you were wondering where oysters are farmed, there's an example. Quite impressive, really, isn't it? Right, my feet are getting wet. let's get. Hey, tide's coming in.
Oh wow.
Mind your head. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Little remains of the original church. The burial aisle, St Mary's Chapel, has recently been re-roofed and houses these magnificent medieval carved tombstones, together with a copy of a runic stone. The original being rehoused in the National Museum of Antiquities in Edinburgh for safekeeping. The grave of writer and novelist Compton Mackenzie sits in the grounds, most famous for penning the novel Whiskey Galore, which tells the true story of a shipwreck on Barra which was laden with barrels of Scotch whisky.
Hello, good morning. Well, we're bound for a ferry this morning over to Eriskay, but as you can see, the weather's not too bright out there. It's quite windy, so I don't know how bad, no idea how bad the weather has to be before a ferry doesn't go. But I guess we'll find out in an hour or so. So we're just going to get ourselves sorted and head up to the port there. It's Sarah back from the shower block. So yeah, what's it like out there?
Wet.
Yeah.
And windy, but the sea doesn't look too bad.
That'll do. We'll have a go. Let's hope we can get on that. Let's hope we can get on that ferry up to Eriskay, and then have a look at some different islands. That little yellow Ferrari wouldn't do too well on here, would it?
It seems straight behind him.
Well, that's a bit of a result. We were told by the Calmac office we have the ferry booked for tomorrow, and the Calmac office said, well, if you come down here, you know, there might be a bit of space. You should be okay. And yeah, we're on the ferry today, so we're off Barra, and we're going to have a bit of maybe a choppy little crossing. The weather's not brilliant this morning, but we're heading to Eriskay and the Oyster Islands, South and North Oyster. weather forecast is getting, it's a bit ropey today, but it's getting better after today, so yeah, all looking good.
Well, I've got to say, that wasn't as bad as I expected.
Smooth as anything, that.
No?
Right, no idea where we're going,
No,
so we'll go, well, we're not going that way anyway.
No.
We'll go this way.
We'll go this way.
We just wandered down to Frobost Beach Head, scouting out places to stay tonight. We know it's a fairly popular location. It's really, really picturesque, but quite exposed, and it's hellishly windy this afternoon. So we're just going to have a little walk up to the head, and then probably go and have a look for somewhere a little bit more secluded, or a little bit more sheltered. But definitely, if the wind's better lower tomorrow night, we'll be back here, that's for sure, because it's very, very nice place. Right, so we left Probost, a bit too windy for us there, sought out a bit of shelter, so we've come south a few miles towards the bottom of South Uist and stumbled across this place. It's on Search for Sights, so it's not a secret, but what a great place. There's room for about 10 vans, maybe more, on the grass, fairly level, and fabulous beach. Let me just turn this around and show you the beach. And you can just see the vans on the left there, and I think there's about 6 or 7 of us here at the moment. Hello, there's Sarah cleaning again. Gotta keep it tidy. Every time we stop, that dustpan, that brush
does not come out
that
every
brush,
time.
that brush will be worn out by the time we get home.
I bet it's not.
I'll buy you a new one.
Well, thanks.
Good morning, folks. We're having a look around South Uist, and we've just seen a sign for the Hallen roundhouses, so we're just going down this. You find a lot of the track that we're on, the road that we're on. I mean, basically South Uist, it looks like there's just one main road going up at the A83, A87, and every road that comes off it is a bit like this, a bit like a farm track. But yeah, the tourist sign said Hallen roundhouses. Quite frankly, it looks like a cemetery to me, but yeah, we'll go and have a closer look anyway. Oh, we just wandered down to this lock. I'll get the name for it in a moment, but it was suggested on Park for Night, I think it was, that you can actually bring your van down here and stay by the water's edge. I'm sure you can if you've got a 4x4 or you're feeling particularly brave trying to get back up here. I certainly wouldn't do it in Eriskay anyway, that's for sure. But there is a lovely flat tarmac area at the top. Take 2, maybe 3 vans up there, and we've just parked on there. We're going for a walk down the coast, see whether we can see any bird of prey. It's a particularly good area for them, this. As you can see, this couple of hairpin bends on this, so it's a bit gnarly, a bit too gnarly for our van anyway. Right, so this is the causeway onto Benbecula from South Uist. That's rather picturesque, isn't it? And they do warn you of otters crossing, so we'll keep an eye out, although with the tide being out I can't imagine there'll be any. Yeah. Well, what a cracking day we've had today. Yeah, I've seen a hen harrier and had a good look around Benbecula. We've come back down to South Uist. We've come back to Frobos Beach and Harbour, where we and Head, where we came yesterday, if you remember. But the wind was blowing a hoolie yesterday. We spotted it was a good place to stay over, so we've come back here. The wind's calmed down an awful lot. It's still blowing a little bit, but yeah, we just had an evening meal. Somebody's joined us. There's another. If you can see that, there's another Oyster trail in the picture. Big tag axle. Yeah, and there's a few grey seals in the water just off there. So what a fantastic place this is. It's a little bit of a rough road to get to, but take your time, it's well worth it. Nice and peaceful, and excellent views. Might get a bit of a sunset later, so we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, great day. I'll put the location on the video, and then you can add it to your list if you're coming over to South Uist.